Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and this is my channel. So today we're talking about Taurus in the second house. So, give me a second. So we have Taurus in the second house. So what happens when we have Taurus in the second house? Well, so if you have Taurus in the second house, you are an Aries ascendant, so I would check out my video on Aries ascendants in order to get a full grasp of everything in your chart. And before we begin, I'd just like to let you guys know that I have a 30% off sale going on right here at vincent.thunderwizard.com. You can get a Vedic astrology reading from me for 30% off, and that'll be expiring pretty soon, so go check that out. Alright, and then above that in the yellow box, or orange box, I have the self-transformation challenge that I'm doing, that I made. And so with that challenge that's basically Kundalini yoga, it's Qigong, and powerful meditations. And basically it's a morning, a midday, and a nighttime practice. There's 3 phases, and so you can really get into some high-level energy work with that practice. And that'll open up all your meridians and get you really connected to the earth and connected to your soul and all that good stuff. Okay, so and also I have that same course and other meditations and mantras and things over here at gebotheshaman.gumroad.com, so you can check that out. And also go ahead and click that like and subscribe and all that stuff. Just helps the channel out and all that good stuff. So yeah. Okay, so let's get back into Taurus in the second house. So what happens when we have Taurus in the second house? So we talked about we're an Aries ascendant, so check that video out. Also, so what does the sign of Taurus mean? Well, the sign of Taurus basically means it's an earth sign. It's stability. It's groundedness. It's a lot to do with like materialism and values, and what we value and things like that. So the second house is also ruled by Taurus, or I should say Taurus is the natural second house. So so we have double Taurus energy here. We have, Taurus is in its own house. It's in its own house. So basically what this means is that we have Taurus energy here. So the second house is things like our income, our financial gains from our work. We work and we gain. So yeah. Let me see. I think it's the 10th from the 6th house. Let me double check. So it would be, yeah, so it would be the 10th from the 6th house. So so it would be like, or maybe I'm getting that wrong, I don't know. But anyway, it's basically the results of our work, the payoff of our work. It's it's our recurring income, basically. It's not like this, it's not like the investment that we would the income that we would make from like a huge investment or anything. This is just the stuff that comes in every month just because of the work that we do. Okay, so yeah, this is also our values. It's like the nourishment that we get from our mother. This is like how how we were nourished as a kid. And so so with Taurus here, this is really good for, stable income and stable, grounded values. We're not like Sagittarius or like Pisces, where we have, these huge like philosophical values and whatever. No, these are like our values would be very grounded, very practical, very, balanced with this position. So so second house has to do with mother's nourishment. It has to do with our income, and what is like, this is all like, income is basically just nourishment. It's basically a sign that you are getting what you need, basically. It's the universe giving you what you need to survive. It's the nourishment. It's the mother's milk, all that good stuff. So let's see here. So Taurus in the second house. Just like, it has to do with values. So, having grounded values, and has to do also with like, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So Venus is the planet of beauty, luxury, like really nice things, having really nice things, and really, materialism. So someone with this placement would be very, they might not be the richest person in the world, but they would be very, stable in their finances. They would be very stable in their income and have, a steady job and things like that. They would, they would really like and value like material possessions, and having like nice things, having nice luxury items and all that good stuff. So and let me just check how I'm doing on time here. Yeah, we're good. So I'm trying to think of other things that I could say, but like, Taurus is basically just this grounded sign. It's it's stable, it's stubborn. So I would say maybe a negative aspect of this placement is that, if like Saturn is here, or if, I wouldn't say Mars would be a bad placement here, honestly, because it gives it more energy. But like, let's say if Saturn was here, or maybe Ketu, but let's say if Saturn was here, like, it would be very, like, it would take you a long time to earn like a steady income. So that would be, pretty difficult. Because this is like Taurus is a very slow moving sign. So like, it's the energy is slow, and it's pretty a stubborn energy. It's just slow, kind of like Saturn almost. But like, so if you would have Saturn here, the energy of your second house would be very slow moving. So that could take you a while to get a steady income. It could take you a while to like mature, or like, grow as a child, because if your nourishment as a child was restricted, Saturn is the planet of restriction, so if that was restricted, then you might have like a growth deficiency or something like that. Does that sound familiar to anybody? I mean, I'm talking about myself here. But yeah, yeah, Taurus in the second house is just like, you know, it's a, you know, it's a slow moving energy, but I mean that can be good or bad. So you're just gonna have to like look at the planets and look at, you know, the aspects and look at everything else that's going on in your chart in order to kind of figure out what's going on in the totality of your chart. And so if you need help doing that, then you can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com, get 30% off of your Vedic astrology reading, and I offer an in-depth astrology reading. Yeah, it's really great. It gives you like the most practical information within your chart, so so you're not like guessing what to do with the information or whatever. I'll give you all the most practical information and practical solutions and practical remedies and things like that. So yeah, all right guys, so go ahead and go check out vincent.thunderwizard.com. Also go check out my self-transformation course at patreon.com/Gebo the Shaman, and you can check out my other courses at gebotheshaman.gumroad.com. Okay guys, so yeah, also go ahead and give this a like and a subscribe and all that good stuff too. So thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.